Everyone, Sina here from M Theory, bringing you another flow this weekend. This class is also reflective of another chakra, and this time our chakra is going to be the Manipura chakra, which is our solar plexus chakra. The element of this chakra is fire, and another term for Manipura chakra is city of jewels. Mani means jewel, and Pura means place or city. And the symbolic picture for this chakra is the lotus flower. So the flow I have planned for today reflects this chakra, our fire chakra, the jewels and the source of which are our personal power, our self-esteem, our wisdom, and our clarity. So I'd love for you to, hopefully you're seated on your mat, to close your eyes for a moment and listen to this brief message to inspire you in your flow, reflective of this chakra. So close your eyes and bring your attention to your fire chakra. This is behind your navel. Imagine a flame residing here, your inner pilot light. See the light burning brightly, guiding your thoughts and actions. Become aware of the center of your core. Imagine a fiery yellow ball of energy at your solar plexus. Seek in this flow today this heat generated by your core with each breath, as though you are fanning the flames of your inner fire with our inhales and our exhales. So please begin in child's pose, and I will join you there in a few moments getting settled on your mat. So coming to your mat, knees wide, toes touch, arms long on the mat in front of you. Coming into this sacred space. This time you're setting aside for your practice. And start to turn your attention to your body, resting on the earth. Take inventory on the mat, a body scan, starting from the fingers, palms. Feel them rooted on the earth. Noticing the forearms, elbows, knees, shins and toes. Start to notice the quality of your breath, simply noticing your inhale and exhale, and the way your body is moving with your natural breath. From here, we'll begin to lengthen our breath. As you inhale through your nose, fill up your belly, spread your ribs wide. Send the breath as if to the toes, and open your mouth and release it. Another just like that. Inhale through your nose. Fill up the belly, spread the ribs wide. Send this breath as if to your toes. Open the mouth and let it out. As we begin our Ujjayi breath, our victorious breath, we'll inhale through the nose, seal your lips. Exhale through your nose like you're creating a seashell-y, swirly sound in the back of your throat. Or fogging up a mirror, we'll take it together. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. As you begin to warm this inside, muscles, bones, and organs, think about fueling the flame of your power, your determination. The internal drive that transforms your heartfelt desires to your reality. This heat, inner strength, Use the energy to focus and direct towards your goals like a piercing ray of the sun through a magnifying glass. Feel your inner fire building and growing, channeling this fire within your control. You are empowered. You do not sacrifice dreams for what is comfortable and safe. Fire uncontained can be destructive, but when fire is harnessed, it is a tool, a clear path with no obstacles. Feel this fire, your heat, strength, and power with every inhale and every exhale. Holding in your child's pose for a few more cycles of breath. Knowing that this child's pose is always available to you at any time in this practice, as I am here as your guide on the side. Few more cycles of breath. On your next inhale, we'll slowly press up to tabletop pose. So stacking the knees under the hips, wrists come under the shoulders, neutral spine, flat back, our crown is long. From here, we're going to take a forearm stretch back into a child's pose. So from here, drop the left forearm to the mat, sink the hips back, right hand's going to reach for the left edge of the mat and draw the mat back with your right palm as if you can move the mat. Feel the stretch. Inhale, slowly coming back. Now we're going to drop the right forearm. Left palm is going to grip the right corner of the mat, sink the hips back. Feel the stretch in the left side body. On your next inhale, we're going to come back to both forearms, press our way up to tabletop pose. From here, we'll inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, open the heart space, gaze to the clouds. Exhale, cat pose, create a C shape at the spine, relax the head and shoulders, press the earth away with your palms, suctioning up the fingertips. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, open the heart space, gaze to the clouds. Exhale, cat pose, create a C shape with the spine, relax the head and shoulders. Let's take 2 more cat and cows at your own breath and pace. On your next cat, as you come up, hover the knees off the mat. And then inhale, lower, drop the belly, cow pose. Again, as you exhale, cat pose, hover the knees off the mat. Inhale, we lower to cow pose. Take a seat back on your heels into camel pose. Pause here. Hands can come to your knees and breathe. You're welcome to stay here, or if you wish to begin to fire up the core, we're going to do a pike press in a camel type position. We'll plant the palms, aiming to push the earth away, bringing the knees to the chest, leaving the feet rooted on the earth. Take an inhale, exhale, lift it up. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 2. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 3. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 4. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 5. Inhale, lower. Exhale, 6. Inhale, lower. 7. 8. 9. We're going to hold it on this last one. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo. Shake, give the hands a shake. And then we're going to come back into our tabletop pose. From here, sway the hips to the right, shoulders move left. Inhale, center. Sway the hips to the left, shoulders right. Inhale through center. And as you exhale, step the right foot back. Step the left foot back to plank. Crown is long. Draw the heels to the back of the mat. Keep the gaze forward. Knit the low ribs together. And exhale, down dog. Our first downward dog of the practice. Soft bend the knees as you begin to lift one foot and then the other. As we pedal our dog. Spreading the fingers wide, pressing through that thumb and first finger. Our ears are lined up with the biceps. Pushing the mat away with your hands. Come to a still down dog. Drawing the heels down. Imagine pulling the mat behind you and spreading the mat to the sides, although the feet don't move. From here, inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, pause, bear pose. Inhale, ripple forward to plank. Widen the feet to the edges of the mat with an option on your knees or staying on your toes for shoulder taps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring the feet back in. Exhale, down dog. Take the opportunity to pedal the dog one more time. Come to a still down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forward to a plank. From here, I'm going to take plank jacks, 5 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down dog. Feeling that fire. Pedaling our dog. We got one more. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, ripple forward to our plank. We exhale to forearm plank. Holding here. Start to walk the toes forward to dolphin. You're welcome to soft bend the knees. Breathe. Start to step the feet back. Forearm plank. Press your way up to plank. Pause here, breathe. Exhale, down dog. Oh yeah, feeling that. Take a deep inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Walk, step, make your way to the top of your mat. Coming into a ragdoll forward fold. So relaxing the head and shoulders, feeling the core is already firing up. You can interlace your elbows, your hands on your elbows. Relaxing again the head and shoulders. You can graze your fingertips on the earth. Or maybe you interlace the hands behind the back, and maybe the hands come towards your head. Saying yes to this practice. Breathe. Maybe the soft bend in the knees, in case your hamstrings are tight. Release the hands at the bottom of your breath. Start to walk the toes to touch. Leave a sliver of light between your heels. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands to the shins. Shoulders at the height of the hips. Gaze over the nose. Exhale, fold. One more just like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Gaze is over the nose. Shoulders at the height of the hips. Pull the shoulder blades down. Shoulders at the height of the hips. Exhale, fold. From here, inhale, root to rise. Dig through those heels. Arms come up, palms face one another. Bring your hands to heart center. Maybe a soft gaze or close your eyes. Set your intention for this practice, this fire Manipura chakra practice. Inhale the arms up, palms face one another. Squeeze the glutes and thighs. As you exhale, we'll take a twist. So right arm comes back, left arm is forward. Notice what's happening with the hips. From here, we'll inhale, windmill our arms. Exhale, twisting now, right arm forward, left arm back. Inhale, the arms coming, meeting back up. From here, interlace the hands behind the back. Breath in, roll the shoulder blades down. And as you exhale, forward fold, keeping the hands interlaced. Release the hands at the bottom of the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. From here, cobra. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, over to the earth. Palms at the side of the ribs. Press the tops of your feet into the mat. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, cobra. Imagine the hands drawing the mat behind you. Exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward, walk, step. Maybe a hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. As you exhale, we'll take the twist. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, twist. Squeeze the glutes and thighs. Notice where the hips are facing. Inhale, up through center. Interlace the hands, draw the shoulder blades back. One more breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Release the hands at the bottom of the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. As we move to Salabhasana, locust. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, the belly to the earth. Palms come long, airplane arms behind you. Press the tops of the feet into the earth. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, locust. Spread the fingers, spread the toes. Length over lift. Reaching in opposite direction. As you exhale, lower the palms under the shoulders. Inhale through an upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. One more time, one breath, one movement. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Walk, step, or a soft hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Dig the heels into the earth. As you exhale, twist open. Left arm forward. Windmill the arms up. Exhale, right arm forward. Inhale the arms up. Reach the arms behind the back. Breath in, breath out. Roll the shoulder blades down. One more inhale. And exhale, forward fold. Release the hands at the bottom of the breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees, step back to plank. Our first option for a chaturanga, knees or toes. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower halfway, hugging the elbows, shoulders above the elbows. Inhale through an upward facing dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Exhale, push it out. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Give it a tap. Inhale it up. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Lower to the wrist. Up to the elbow. Exhale to the wrist. Up to the elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. As you exhale, step the right foot in between the hands. Lower your left knee and toes. Take a moment to find center. And then from here, shift this left foot in and begin to shift back and forward, back and forward, back and forward. Starting to walk the fingertips to the back of the mat so we can come into a gate pose. Pushing the earth away with the left palm. From here, you can stay exactly where you are, or maybe you float your right foot up, foot is flexed. Take an inhale. As you exhale, tap the right knee to right elbow. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, lower the right foot. Right hand comes down to the earth. Start to move your weight forward, coming back to your low lunge. From here, we're going to sink our hips back to a half split. So right toes come towards the nose. Dig and drag the right heel to the back of the mat. Try and take the arch from the back. Inhale, shift forward, plant those palms. Again, moving the left foot in. From here, we're going to windmill the arms up to a low warrior two. So right knee is over the right ankle. Extending the arms long, stacking the skull, shoulders, core, and hips, one line of energy, gaze over the right fingertips. Take one more breath in, and as you exhale, we're going to come into a low extended side angle. So right fingertips are inside the right ankle or shin or thigh, pressing and resisting on the arm. Breathe. As you inhale, we'll come back to our low warrior two. We're going to windmill the arms down, reposition that left knee into our lunge, take a twist, plant the left palm, right hand comes up, plant our right palm down, coming back into our low lunge. The arms come up this time, Anjali Asana. Dig and drag the right heel to the back of the mat. Dig the left knee, tuck it forward. As you exhale, we'll take a twist. Right arm back, left arm forward. Spread the fingers wide. Inhale the arms back up, Anjali Asana. Exhale, plant the palms. Lift your left knee and toes. Step back to plank pose. You have an option of cobra, locust, or chaturanga, knees or toes. We'll meet in down dog. Opportunity for another falling out breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, release it. As you inhale, lift the left leg up and back. As you exhale, left knee to left elbow. Shoulders above the wrist. Inhale up. As you exhale, left knee to left elbow. Drop it down to the wrist. Inhale up. Exhale, lower. Inhale up. Exhale, three-legged dog. One more breath in. And as you exhale, step the left foot in between the hands. Lower your right knee and toes. Take a moment to find your breath. From here, we're going to kickstand the right knee and begin this forward and back motion, breathing in and out, feeling that stretch in the thigh. And exhale, inhale. Starting to graze the right hand to the back of the mat, coming on the ball of the left foot. Pausing here. Left hand comes up, float that foot. Staying here, or welcome to leave your foot down, we'll take a few crunches. So breathe in, exhale, give it a tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Let's go for one more. Exhale. Lower that foot. Walk the hands coming back to the front of the mat. As we move into our half split, sinking the hips back with your exhale. Drawing that left heel, dig and drag it to the back of the mat. Left toes come towards the nose. Fingertips can graze the earth. Try and take the arch from the back. As you inhale, shift back, re-kickstand this foot. Windmill the arms up to your low warrior two. Again, left knee over left ankle. Stacking the skull, shoulders, core, and hips, one line of energy. We'll gaze over the left fingertips, breath in. And as you exhale, low side angle. Right fingertips reaching up, left or inside the earth, shin, thigh, resisting and pressing on this arm. We'll inhale back to warrior two. Exhale, windmill the arms down, reposition that right foot, taking a twist. Plant the right palm, left fingertips reach for the sky. Exhale, plant the left palm, coming up for Anjali Asana, low lunge. On your next exhale, taking the twist, right arm forward, left arm back, spread the fingers wide. Inhale, we come up through center. Exhale, plant the palms, lift the right knee and toes. We step back to plank pose. And you know your options. We will meet in downward dog. Maybe you wish to come into a child's pose. You're welcome to do so at any time. Take a falling out breath. Inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and let it out. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Walk, step, make your way to the top of your mat. Option for another Ragdoll forward fold. Pausing here. Taking this opportunity to breathe. Slowly begin to bring those big toes to touch. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, upward salute. Exhale into chair pose. So for me, my shoulders are a little sore. I'm going to keep them at heart center. But if you're able to, sitting back onto the heels, you can lift the arms, palms facing one another. But I'm going to stay here as I'm in my chair. Acting as if my two legs are one tree trunk, united as one. Finding the stability as I breathe out and sink a little deeper. One more breath in. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Plant the palms, bend the knees. You're welcome to step back, or maybe you wish to practice a hop back right into your chaturanga. As we come into our down dog. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Walk, step, or a soft hop. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise. Exhale, back to chair pose. From here, taking prayer chair, bringing hands at heart center for those whose arms were extended. And then coming into a prayer chair. So my left elbow is outside the right knee. Keeping hands pressing equally on one another in chair. Prayer chair, holding here. Trying to keep the knees and toes aligned. Inhale, center. Exhale, prayer chair on the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, center. Exhale, prayer. Inhale, center. Start to reach the arms. Widen the knees. Coming low onto the mat. From here, we're going to take a round of Navasana boat pose. So your options are to leave the feet rooted where they are. Arms can be up as you come back, leaving the feet rooted. You can lift your feet to 90-90 and use your hands to suction outside of the knees, leaving the sits bones rooted. Arms can also extend. And then you have an option to straighten your legs, keeping the spine neutral. I'm going to be staying here. Holding 3, 2, and 1. Cross the ankles. Coming into a plank pose. From here, down dog. Lift the right leg, inhale. As you exhale, step the right hand outside your right wrist. Take another breath in. Exhale, step the left outside the left, and then sink into our first Yogi Squat. Palms come to heart center. Use the elbows to open up the thighs. Thighs press on the elbows. Crown is long. Breathe here. And then from here, we're going to take another Vinyasa, knees or toes, or locust or cobra. And while you're low to the ground, this is an opportunity for you to also practice a hop back. So hands come down right into your chaturanga. Whew. Feeling that core. So take this opportunity for another falling out breath. And then inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. Exhale, step the foot between your hands. From here, soft bend the left knee. Maybe this is an opportunity to start to find center. And then slowly rise when you're ready. Arms come forward and up to our first crescent lunge. Right knee over right ankle. Left leg is long or soft bend the left knee. Digging that right heel back. And then tucking that left knee, the left foot forward. From here, we're going to inhale, exhale, and then from here, as you exhale, open up to a warrior two pose. Right knee over right ankle, root through the edge of that pinky foot of the left foot, spreading fingers wide, stacking the skull, shoulders, core, and hips, one line of energy, just like we did when we were low on the mat. From here, flip the right palm up and over, reverse your warrior. Staying rooted in the right knee, right foot to left foot. Reaching, spreading ribs on the right side body. From here, as you exhale, side angle pose. Right fingertips come inside or outside as we did low to the ground. Pushing and resisting on the arm, the right arm. From here, reverse Trikonasana. Right arm comes up, we straighten the right leg long. Again, reaching, spreading that right side body. Taking another breath in. From here, we'll exhale to our warrior two. Interlace the arms behind the back, roll the shoulder blades down with your breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, humble warrior. Offer your heart space closer to your right thigh. Gaze at the left toes or ankle. Release the hands at the bottom of the breath. Walk the right hand outside the right foot as we come into a lunge. And then from here, we have an option for a side plank variation. So planting that left palm slightly forward, coming on the pinky edge of the left foot, taking any plank option you wish to take. I'm taking the tree variation, leaving the left toes rooted to the earth, pulling those hip points up, reaching the right fingers high, coming down to plank pose. Pause here. Exhale, forearm plank. This can be done on your knees if you need to. And then from here, option to shift forward and back. Inhale forward, exhale 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 back. Press up to your plank. Pause here. Maybe you need to narrow your plank. Option to move through a vinyasa. We will meet in downward dog. Whew, yeah. Taking a breath in and out. Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Find the opportunity to soft bend that right knee. As we come up, arms come forward and up to our first crescent on this side. So you may need to reposition yourself. Left knee over left ankle. Right leg is long, or soft bend the right knee. Dig and drag the left heel back. Tuck the right knee, the right toes forward. Palms face one another, shoulder blades pull down. And as you exhale, we'll open up to a warrior two pose. Left knee over left ankle. Root through the pinky edge of the right foot. Spread the fingers wide. Stack your skull, shoulders, core, and hips. One line of energy. From here, as you exhale, side angle pose. Right fingertips reach. Left come inside or outside the earth, shin, or thigh. Pressing on the arm, whether it's inside or outside. From here, as you inhale, reverse Trikonasana. Left arm comes up. We straighten the left leg long. Spreading ribs on our left side body. One more breath in. As you exhale, we'll come back to our warrior two pose. Interlace the hands. Inhale, exhale, draw the shoulder blades down. One more breath in. And as you exhale, humble warrior. Offer your heart space closer to your left thigh. Maybe you gaze at your right toes. Release the hands at the bottom of the breath. We'll shift to our lunge. From here, start to walk the fingers on the right side forward as we come into a side plank, which can be done also on your knees. Any variation you took on the other side. Inhale here. Exhale back to plank pose. Hold here, breath in. Exhale, forearm plank. Pause, breathe. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale, plank. Move through your options. We'll meet in downward dog. Let's come down to tabletop and then to a child's pose. So we're going to be adding on. You may want to press pause and see about using some blocks. Certainly grabbing water and toweling off. And I will do the same. So if you have a block handy that you like to use for side angle pose, you'll want to go grab one. So I'm going to be adding on, changing up our flow a little bit. And then we're going to play at the end with some floating lotus and lolasana prep. If you'd like to play on your mat with that. So let's come back, and you're welcome to stay in child's pose. We'll meet in downward dog when you're ready. Taking a breath in our down dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, shoulders above the wrists. Inhale it up. Exhale, step the right foot between the hands. Spin our left heel. Come right up to our warrior two pose. Take this opportunity to reposition yourself with this right hip coming up in your warrior two pose. From here, the arms are teed. Start to sink this left hip, start to straighten the front leg, triangle pose. So the right arm reaches for the inside of the right shin. You're welcome to soft bend the right knee. Left hand's reaching, spreading ribs on the left side. Then from here, we have an option to move from our side angle to a half moon pose. So from here, take a breath in. As you exhale, we're going to come into side angle pose. Your right arm forearm can be on the thigh. For full side angle, this left arm is reaching to the front of my room. Again, trying to spread the ribs on the left side. From here, left hand is going to come to my hip. I'm going to start gazing to the top of my mat. Here's my block. And then come into a side angle pose, pushing the block with my hand. Left leg comes up, the toes are pointed towards my windows. Rooting through the three corners of the left foot. And if you come out of it back to a warrior two pose, and then try again. Now the left hand reaches. So maybe you play with this a few times. Bend the knee, we come down to our warrior two pose. So we'll meet there when you're ready. Take a breath in and out. From here, we're going to spin this left heel. Left arm's going to come forward. We're going to meet into a crescent lunge. From here, we're going to take exalted crescent. Left arm is up, right arm comes back. Pause here. Hands now come to heart center, coming into prayer crescent. So taking our prayer crescent, oopsies, hands at heart center, left elbow is going to come outside of the right knee. Trying not to have the chest collapse on the thigh. Hands pressing at heart center. From here, an option to come into chair pose, or perhaps on the way, you press up into flamingo pose, and then coming into chair. So meeting in chair pose, starting to sink our hips down, widening the knees. We've been here before, arms come long. As we come into a boat pose, so maybe you need to reposition yourself on your mat. Take a breath. And we're going to have some same variations and counting down on boat when you're ready. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the ankles, step into plank. From here, forearm plank. From here, dolphin. Holding in your dolphin, digging those elbows into the earth. Exhale, walk back to forearm plank, shifting 5 times. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale to plank, and move through your options. Whew. As we come to the other side, Inhale, lift the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. Spin this right heel. Windmill the arms up to our warrior two. Pause here. Try to pull that left hip coming up. Good bend in the left knee over ankle. From here, we'll move into triangle pose. So as we exhale, we start to sink the hip, straightening but soft bend the left knee. Inhale, triangle pose. Right fingertips reaching. Pressing on our arm. From here, we'll take another inhale. Exhale, side angle pose. Full extended side angle. Same options with your left arm. Starting to bring the right hip, right hand to the right hip. Gaze is forward. And start to walk towards your block. Using this opportunity to first root into the earth. Start to make this right leg active. Pointing the toes or flexing the foot. When you feel ready, right hand can reach up. Breathing into this space. We'll meet back in our warrior two pose. When you're ready, you'll bend the left knee. Softly coming back to our warrior two pose. We'll spin this right heel, right arm comes forward. Crescent lunge. We pause in our crescent lunge. Inhale, exalted crescent. Right arm up, left arm comes back. As we exhale to our prayer crescent, we've been here before on the other side. Hands pressing equally to each other. Try not to collapse on the left thigh. Stepping up to chair or making your way to chair by coming into Flamingo Pose. Pausing here. Stepping down, hands come to heart center. Start to sink your way down to the mat. As we come back to our boat pose, repositioning on your sits bones, taking the options you took before or try something new. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cross the opposite ankle, step back to plank, hold in your plank. Exhale, forearm plank, coming down on the opposite side. Breath in. Exhale, dolphin plank. Another breath in. Start to step the feet back to forearm plank. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward, exhale back. Last time, inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale plank. Exhale chaturanga. Woo! Feeling that fire. It is harder to definitely talk and do all the postures, as I'm sure you can tell. So trying to return to that Ujjayi breath. We're going to come down one more time, tabletop. You're welcome to sink back to a child's pose. Maybe you want to press pause. We'll grab some water. And we're going to try this again. And we're going to try a variation, again, of flamingo option. into chair, which is very challenging. And as you can see, my balance is not so hot today, but that's what happens. Each day is different. That's why it's a practice. And maybe you'll want to try your half moon without a block and see how that goes. Coming into our downward dog when you're ready. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. Exhale, step the right foot. Spin your back heel. Warrior two. Take a breath in. Exhale, triangle pose. You can soft bend that right knee. Inhale from here. Exhale, extended side angle. New variation. Left hand to the hip. Start to come forward. Half moon. Coming back to the warrior two pose. Spin our back heel, inhale, crescent. Exhale, exalted crescent. Inhale here. Exhale, prayer crescent. Maybe you come up to chair first, holding here, then take flamingo. Maybe that's more accessible. Coming back to prayer chair, meeting in the center, making our way down. If you have a block handy, we're going to try a different variation for our fire core. Using a block. I've done these before. So your options are to come down, block reaches above your head, feet are flexed, and as you exhale, you're going to lift up, come up, neutral spine. You also have an option to keep the feet bent, roughly hips distance apart, rolling down, pushing your hands on the block. They come above the head. And then you inhale up. So whichever option you prefer, we're going to do these for 10. Starting now. So you're going to inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Here comes 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. You can remove your block or put it back at the top of your mat, cross our ankles, coming through tabletop, back to our downward dog. Or having your block at the top if you're going to use that for half moon. Meeting in our down dog. Inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Windmill the arms up. We meet in our warrior two. From here, we exhale, triangle pose. Right hand reaches. From here, take a breath in. As you exhale, extended side angle pose. Pause here. Right hand to the hip. Gaze at the top of our mat. Coming up when you're ready. Bending that knee. Softly we come back, meeting in our warrior two. Spin our back heel. Inhale, crescent. Inhale, crescent. From here, exalted crescent. Right arm up, left arm back. Exhale, prayer crescent. Pause here. Let's try that same variation of first stepping up to chair. Pausing in your prayer chair. And then flamingo. Coming back to prayer chair. Hands come to heart center. We're going to slowly lower. Coming down, back to our bottoms. This time, we're going to grab our block and do a pass-through variation of a hollow rock using our block, transferring the block with the hands and the toes. So we're going to come down onto our mat and make sure you've got enough room. So from here, as we come up, the feet are going to come up and you're going to transfer the block. That was 5. Exhale, lower. Inhale. 4 more. Two more. Last one. Woo. Oh, guys. Yeah. Draw. Push that block down. Bring the knees to your chest. Amazing job. That was a lot of core firing. So you're welcome to stay here for a few cycles of breath. We're going to softly come up when you're ready. Coming into a seat. From here, we're going to come into fire log pose. So I'm going to turn this way towards you. So coming into fire log, you want to bring your ankles so that they're on top even with one another. Your knee and thigh may not actually touch. You can always tuck a block underneath. It's okay if they don't touch. So lining them up equally. Take an inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. From here, you can bring your hands to heart center as an option to take a twist, or stay leaving your fingertips resting on the earth. So if you're going to take a twist, breathe. Hands at heart center, coming into a prayer twist. This left elbow is coming onto the sole, the bottom of my left foot. Twisting, deepening the exhale. Inhale will slowly come out when you're ready. Plant the palms. Changing for the opposite side. Noticing the difference that can happen from side to side. It may not be equal as our feet are parallel underneath the knees. Taking an opportunity to breathe here. On your next inhale, hands come to heart center, taking that optional seated twist. Your right elbow in prayer, coming on the sole of the right foot, taking this twist. Inhale, we come up through center, releasing the feet. So this is the opportunity we're going to play with a couple of things. One is a flying lotus, which you can also, if you have a second block available and you happen to have grabbed that, or you want to push pause and grab that, you can. I'm going to show you some variations of playing with lotus with or without blocks. So for the without blocks, you're going to want to bring your feet so that they're tucked inside one another. And then to do flying lotus, your hands are going to come to the earth. You're going to push the earth away, pressing up with the goal of bringing your bottom in this flying position, this flying lotus position. So I'm going to take an inhale and exhale, press it up. Coming back down when you're ready. And if you want to play with blocks to help give you some height, helping lift your bottom off the ground, we'll be in a similar position, and we're going to switch sides in a minute. Make sure we're even. Again, you're going to line up the blocks, press the palms into the blocks. Take an inhale, you're going to pull in that core and fill your back as if you're almost like in a cat pose. Inhale. Exhale. Ooh, even get some movement on that. Slowly come down, move the blocks to the sides. Release the feet. Maybe you want to shake them out in a staff pose. Coming back in. Now this foot's coming up. Actually, I think I did the wrong foot. So let me do this one first. Yes, sorry about that. Go to your opposite side. And this may feel different. You may not get the same height that you do, especially without blocks on the other side. So when you're ready, again, pulling the core, lengthening the back, rounding, pressing, inhale. Exhale, lower, and if you want to be doing this with blocks, have your blocks ready by your sides. Same movement, inhale to prepare. Exhale, float it up. And when you're ready, lower down. Move the blocks. Come out of the flying lotus. Shake out the legs in our staff pose. The other thing I wanted to show you to play with is lolasana prep. You'll want to have options of blocks, and you can even try this using a strap. So if you have a strap, I'm going to show you that option as well. Working towards the ability to do this without the support of a strap or blocks. Let me just get my strap ready, which I should have done before. You're going to want the strap to be able to be the length to go around. I'm going to come up onto my knees. And when you use the strap, I want to have it ready. It's essentially going to slide over your thighs tightly to give you the ability to keep your legs as one unit. To play with this to play with lolasana. So I'm going to leave that to the side and play with it. So for lolasana, you again can use blocks to help with the height. I'm going to turn back to the side and show you, it's a very similar prep that we did with the flying lotus, with lolasana prep. So positioning blocks here, it's actually a little easier if you cross an ankle. And then you're going to lean forward, pull the abs in, arch the back like you're in a cat pose as you press down through the blocks. and see if you can get height. Tucking the knees as you come up, making their way towards the chest. Inhale, exhale. Lower it down, switch sides. Again, same thing. Inhale, exhale. Coming down, if you want to look at this variation using our strap, sliding this onto my knees, making it tight, securing those thighs together, kind of like chair, one unit, blocks coming back, and I don't have the ankles crossed for this movement with the block. Inhale, pulling the belly in, rounding through the back, slight lean forward, pressing the blocks. Take an inhale. Exhale, push. You can notice the height difference by having the strap around your thighs. So you may want to play with that, give it a try. See how that works for you to continue practicing with lolasana prep. And eventually, the muscle memory will kick in, and then maybe you can play not having the block. So let's see how we do here. I might cross my ankles again, taking that opportunity. Yeah, see, it's still hard. So needing those blocks. Playing. You just got to keep with it. Some days I can get the height, and some days you don't. But again, it is a practice. And with that, we're going to meet back in our down dog. Amazing job you've all done today. Inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. Exhale, half pigeon. So bringing the right knee outside the right wrist. Left leg comes long. Point the toes to the back of the room. You're welcome to stay high. Or come to the forearms and rest entirely on the earth if that is in your practice. Coming back to your Ujjayi breath. When you're ready, slowly make your way to the forearms and palms. Coming back to a three-legged dog. Open the hip, bend the knee. You're welcome to take some circles at the hip. Or if you wish to take your wild thing and flip your dog. Reach. Coming back to our down dog. For the other side, inhale the left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale it up. Exhale, half pigeon. Left knee outside the left wrist. Right leg is long, point the toes behind you. Coming to the forearms or resting on the earth if that is in your practice. Coming back to the breath. Slowly pressing your way to the forearms and palms. Breathing into this space. Pressing it back to a three-legged dog. Opening the hip, maybe some circles. Or taking the wild thing, we took it on the other side. Coming back to the last downward dog of the practice. Notice how you feel. Take the opportunity to push the mat away with your fingers and toes. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Walk, step, make your way to a seat. Softly coming down onto our back. Positioning the feet hips distance apart. Planting the palms. Inhale, lift the hips up. Shift them to the left, lower down. One more breath in. Knees come towards the chest. Exhale, supine twist. Stacking the knees and toes over to the right. Gaze over the left shoulder. And move into an IT band stretch if that is in your practice. Inhale when you're ready to center, replant the feet, hips distance apart, and lift them up, shift over to my right, your right. Exhale, the knees come towards the chest, supine twist, gaze over the right shoulder. I may not have room for an IT band stretch here, maybe a little one, but take that if you took that on the other side. Inhale, we come back to center when you're ready. For any last posture you need to complete your practice, I will take a happy baby. So bringing the knees, leaving the hips and the sits bone rooted, tucking the knees towards the underarms, maybe a soft rock. But you're also welcome to take a plow pose, a shoulder stand, Supta Baddha Konasana, maybe an early Shavasana. One more cycle of breath. And then the knees come towards the chest. The arms reach for the toes, feeling the spire chakra heating one last time, pulling using every muscle for 3, 2, and 1. Let it go onto the mat. Back where you started. Releasing out your heels and toes, shins, knees, thighs. Push the hip points into the earth. Maybe squeeze the glutes and then release them. The core, the palms and forearms, elbows, shoulders, chest. Chin, cheeks, eyes, nose, brow, and the top of your head. Taking these few moments of rest after this flow, staying here in this sweet, sweet rest. Maybe you wish to play a song in your Shavasana. You will see in the notes of the post a playlist that you can access from my Spotify for this sequence. When you're ready, as you slowly come out of the Shavasana, start to bring the heels to touch. Maybe the toes point to the front of the room. Reach the arms above the head. Touch each finger to your thumb. Take this good morning wake up stretch. Inhale through the nose. Send the breath as if to your toes. Let it out. Another inhale through the nose. Bring the knees one at a time to the chest. Softly rock. Arms can go towards your knees. Make your way over to your right side and use your right arm as a pillow. Pause there to thank yourself for coming to the mat, to thank your body for what it just did for you this last hour. For it's often so hard just to come to our mat. As a fire blazes brightly when the covering of ash over it is scattered by the wind. The divine fire within the body shines in all its majesty when the ashes of desire are scattered by the practice of pranayama. It is not the place where we are, or the work that we do, or cannot do that truly matters. It is something else. It is the fire within that burns and shines, whatever be our circumstance. When you're ready, slowly press your way up to an easy seat, joining me for one last falling out breath. Bringing the hands to heart center, inhale through the nose. Exhale, release it. Inhale the thumb to third eye center, center of intuition. Exhale, bow forward. The light in me honors the light and beauty, and the yogis have joined for this practice, for I'm so forever grateful. Namaste. Thank you for joining. I will see you next week with another chakra practice. Namaste.